portmanteau of costume play, is an activity and performance art in which participants called cosplayers wear costumes and fashion accessories to represent a specific character, usually from anime, TV shows and games, posting on platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, but also holding events for cosplaying or for buying others' merch, taking pictures and making friends. It started in America around the late 1930s and has become more normalized over time. Cosplaying is for everyone, yet a lot of the cosplaying community loves to hate and discriminate others, which we will be talking about today. You saw it in the thumbnail, but I will be talking about topics about racism and other heavy topics of that nature. If you are not up for it, it's completely fine. You should definitely subscribe though. Now let's get into the video. The act of individuals of non-Asian descent using makeup, photo editing and clothing to appear East Asian. Now this is nothing new and has been around for a very long time. Movies like Star Wars, your favorite celebs and more have all been doing this. There were also multiple trends like fox-eyes trend and even trends I remember when I was younger in elementary that was so normalized, like Asian baiting is not a stranger to the cosplay community. There was a lot of people around 2020 to 2021 calling out these cosplayers, mostly white cosplayers. It's disgusting, honestly. And now because of these cosplayers, black women and Asian people are the ones who are suffering. Black women got and still do get accused of Asian fishing by mostly white people for their natural eye shapes. And calling out Asian fishers was seen mostly as a trend. There was no justice for the Asian community. Let's take a quick break from racism and see the weird side of the cosplay community. I'm sure we all know about the MHA fandom, which will be the main topic. Lol. These grown adults are embarrassing. I understand children, but there's grown women out there who love to live out their sexualized gay man fantasies. A bunch of them also ship minors and want to be with those fictional character minors. Disgusting. And the fan art is just,
oh, but they're fictional characters, swell, cares.
What do you see when you look at this boy? Yeah, ugly green-headed. This is what they see. This is what they read, what they watch. Let that sink in, and then the traumatizing cosplay have all seen. I can hear my funeral bells. Michael Jackson and Harriet welcoming me to the afterlife, wondering where everything went wrong. Colorism, prejudice, or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. Anti-blackness as being a two-part formation that both strips blackness of value, dehumanizes, and systematically marginalizes black people. This form of anti-blackness is overt racism. This is the topic I mostly wanted to talk about. Black cosplayers, whether a small or large budget one, rarely gets the same attention of a white cosplayer. This mostly has to do with the way TikTok is set up, hiding black creators' video. I know thousands of views on a black cosplayer's video seems like a lot, but considering that a lot of white cosplayers only lip sync and move their hands back and forward to Yandir theme music and end up getting millions of views and or comments, it really makes you think. Yeah, no, not saying all these cosplayers are bad people. It's mostly the way TikTok is set up, but then there are those white cosplayers that act like they will get murdered over wearing cosplays in public. And those ones who constantly tell black creators to cosplay that black woman from Steven Universe. If you know, you know. I'm just saying. And seeing how all the non-black Twitter users finding out a blank woman would be playing anime character for dub really just made me realize how sick y'all are. Y'all love to write comments to black women cosplayers themselves and their fans, threatening them, telling them to off themselves and the N-word with a hard R, but then spread awareness with you dancing to a sinister song with your cosplay of some purple-headed or pink-haired murderer with a white text over the video. You got caught doing something anti-black, probably like lip-singing the N-word because y'all love doing that. This isn't even the half of it, booty. Have to move on or this will be an hour long of me ranting. Next I would like to talk about is the black facing of the cosplay community. My Hero Academia named Shihai Kuroiro had a trend of cosplays I think in 2020 or early 2021. I haven't watched since like the little girl appeared, so I had no clue who this character was. If you see where I'm about to go with this, a bunch of white cosplayers decided, hey, I know there's like hundreds of other characters, but let's cosplay this one, covering themselves in black paint and makeup. You could have easily bought one of those black body suits of Amazon. You could just not covered your face in black paint mostly in 2021.
What if they don't have money to buy a black body eye suit?
How much did all that black paint and or makeup cost?
What? It's just a fictional character. And he's not even black. It's just black paint.
And he's not white either. I'm not magically telling you to become Asian for your 60-second video. You can easily do this cosplay without blackface, and so did a few white cosplayers did. I saw when looking up these blackfacers for this video a beautiful white woman doing a cosplay of this character by adding heavy black eyeliner and other things without changing her skin tone. It's not that hard. It's not hard at all. Touse your brain for a second and be like, hey, maybe this isn't right, lil, and don't paint your skin black. No matter how you look at it, this is changing your skin color more shades than supposed to. This isn't one of those beach tans. This is literally blackface, my lord. I could talk more about like cosplayers abusing their power, or share the stories of mostly black people who have had racist moments at cosplaying events or from other cosplayers, but I didn't want to make my first Vic be very long. I hoped you stayed until the end. I recommend to hear the stories of cosplayers for more details and look into the other many problems of the cosplaying community. Acknowledging the problems of your community will help it grow. I'm not a cosplayer, but I respect the cosplaying community and the time work y'all put into your work or hobby.